me that 3, New.
However I want to move, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do it. And if it's no longer serving me, I'm going to move on.
Harvey is all about dating on her own terms. The 25-year-old model opens up about her approach to relationships during a candid conversation with longtime pal Tiana Taylor for Bumble's new series, Love to See It. Lori teases the appearance on her Instagram story, revealing that the interview took place in May prior to her breakup from Michael B. Jordan.
I almost got married very young. And so I think after that, it made me be like, okay, I felt like I hadn't really experienced anything. I didn't really know myself. I didn't really know what I liked, what I didn't like. I just feel like I hadn't really experienced life. So I think at that point, then I was like, okay, I'm about to, like I said, just date on my terms. And like, however I want to move, whatever I want to do, I'm going to do it. And if it's no longer serving me, I'm going to move on.
Lori got engaged to soccer player Memphis Depay in June 2017 at the age of 21. However, the pair quietly went their separate ways just months later. She has since been linked to Diddy, Justin Combs, Trey Songz, and Future, before sparking a romance with the Black Panther star in November 2020. The two dated for more than a year before calling it quits in June. While neither has publicly shared a reason for the split, Lori says she believes in living her life with no regrets.
And you can't live your life based on
Yeah, I had to cover it. And once again, please understand the voice of reason and why I choose the topics I choose. Listen, it's about the idea more so than it is about the person, right? What in the world? Because please understand this. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited about tonight's topic. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. I'm Zoe Williams. I am he, the VOR. And we have a serious discussion to have here. Oftentimes, when social influencers get on and say things, this is why they're called social, what is it, social influencer? This is why they're called that, because they influence the masses. People start acting and thinking like them. And I'm not here, like I said, to discourage or minimize or marginalize this sister. She's 25 years old. But I will say this, we have to be careful of the popular sayings. I'm going to do me. I'm going to live my life. Right? If it's not serving me. To me, it's just a clear understanding that spirituality has left the world. Not totally. That's harsh, Zoe. Okay, most of the world don't have no spirituality. Let's do it. We're in this type of society, and in this type of society, spirituality is nebulous. Spirituality is not real. Like on yesterday's show when we talked about bad advice, I think social media influencers don't know that they're actually giving advice when they share their opinion, especially as it pertains to relationships. I mean, this is really tough. The sister basically said, if it's not serving me, Would that be considered narcissism? The idea, not the person. Is that a narcissistic idea? Go into the relationship. If it's not serving me, I'm not down with it. I'm not participating. I'm not for it. If it's not serving me. And I think these are some very important discussions and conversations we must have, because I mean, when we're looking at these relationships today, any and all types of madness can happen. So today's topic, self-service. A deeper look at what is and isn't the act of serving your highest good. Can you serve your highest good while in an intimate relationship with your significant other? Which should be your highest priority in intimate relationships? Serving yourself or serving the relationship or your significant other? Which should be the highest priority? I'm very interested to know, because I know for the most part, people are exceedingly selfish. When we come forward, I'll give you my reasons for why I think so.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason.
All right, I can focus now. My son's team just won the championship. He just won the championship in the DR. What up, y'all? Food, PPE, supplies, and more. This is a drive-through event, and you must register to attend. My son's team just won the Dominican Republic Championship with the Leones, the Lions. Isn't it fitting that his nickname is the Young Lion, and he goes to a team in the DR called the Lions? Don't forget, register for this event. Hey, I raised him from day one till now. One more time, that's 323-290. I raised his sister from day one till now. We'll see you there. This has been a KBLA community call every day of their life.
You're the victim of a car accident. Who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP Accident Attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm could be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park.
I made him a man. He's a dog.
Accident Attorneys at 833 MVP wins for a free case review. Call 833 MVP wins.
They won it. Yeah, they fouled the shit out of him as he went up for that two-hand dunk. Fell on his tailbone. Hopefully he's good. Oh, they turned up? There he is dancing in the locker room. Yeah! Champion! He is a champion. What up, Twos and Fuse? Hey, what up, what up, what up? I see my peoples in here. Rob B just started the Twos and Fuse. What up, family? Then click on the Submit Now button. Everybody get in here. Or text CCN to 428. We mean stop bragging. My son just won the title. Professional basketball in the DR, in their top league. What do you mean stop bragging? The fuck? That's my guy. Hey, what up, Jason?
Yep, all set.
Mask. It's not required.
Thank you, fam.
No, but it's gonna be busy and crowded, so I'll feel better with it on.
You right? It is open.
Thank you, Haru Ali.
You passed the vibe check, Dad.
Wearing a mask.
I can't celebrate?
Just one way to keep each other safer.
The fuck?
Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Motherfuckers hate seeing you happy.
The voice of reason, Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Do you like it? Do you want it? Well, if you had it, would you flown it? Well, it's yours. Oh, see, y'all don't know about hip hop. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday, and we gotta stay turned up. Tonight's topic is on fire. So let me get right to it. But before I get to the topic, hold on one second. Let me give you a little history on this record. It's Yours by Tila Rock. It is rumored that, first off, that record is the first record ever released on Def Jam. A lot of people don't know that. It's Yours by Tila Rock. And one of the rumors that floats around New York hip hop is that Tila Rock recorded that record and left his rhyme book in the studio. A then young LL goes into the studio, gets the rhyme book, and re-engineers a rhyme from Tila Rock for his first record, which is I Need a Beat. If you go back, so when L is doing I Need a Beat, he's young, he's 17, 16, 17, he's young. He's got the fire. But when you listen, this is all alleged, of course. When you listen to I Need a Beat, it sounds like Tila Rock's It's Yours. Because in Tila Rock's It's Yours, he's talking about the process of making a record. LL is talking about the process of making a beat. And many people, when they heard LL, they instantly said he sounds like Tila Rock. Well, this goes back to the LL Cool Mo D beef. When, stand around and jock me, come to the show, then try to rock me. Mo is basically saying you stole my style. Well, Tila Rock is a blood brother to a member of the Treacherous Three, Special K in Cool Mo D's group. So it is rumored that Special K wrote the rhyme for Tila Rock. Hip hop history, man. That's why I play these records, man. Know your history. So you see this lineage that comes from Cool Mo D, which is a lyrical lineage. Mo D is considered the father of intellectualism, right? Vocabulary, fast rhymes, battle rap. So when Tila Rock comes on the scene, the younger brother of Special K, he sounded different, but if you listen to Tila Rock, he sounds a lot like Mo D. And thus the comparisons between Mo and LL. I love the history. My playlist is my co-host. And my co-host is my playlist. Back to the topic. We played a video earlier of Steve Harvey's 25-year-old daughter, Lori Harvey, who recently broke up with actor Michael B. Jordan, aka Killmonger. And in this video, or the clip we played, she was basically saying, I'm gonna do me. I paraphrase, I'm gonna do me. If it's not serving me, technically is what she said, if it's not serving me, then I have no need for the relationship. And what I want to do is, and again, this is not an attack on her, this is an examination of the idea that, if it's not serving me, because she's not the only one who says this, right? This is something that we hear all the time. And I keep trying to tell pseudo-spiritual folk. What is a pseudo-spiritual folk? Let me tell you, a pseudo-spiritual person. That is a person who knows the words, who got the words down, right? So when you say, if it's not serving me, first off, in relationships, You're supposed to serve your partner. A lot of people don't understand that. And then the service becomes reciprocal. And I'll say organically reciprocal and not transactional. Not because I did this for you, you're supposed to then do this for me. Right? See, most relationships are not selfless. Most relationships are selfish. Let me give you my example. Did you know we are in relationship when we're on the road in traffic? You got to pay attention to other drivers. They have to pay attention to you. They have to acknowledge your blinker. Sometimes they don't even put their blinker on. And they'll swoop right in front of you or don't you hate the driver that pushes all the way up close behind you? And you be like, you don't even need to be that close. We in traffic. If you want to see how selfish human beings are, just look at traffic. They don't even know that they're in a relationship on the road with other cars, other commuters. Everybody driving like, I don't care where y'all going because I don't know y'all. I got somewhere to go. What about the car that refuses to keep up with the flow of traffic? Oh Lord, don't mention. But what, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody going 37.5 miles an hour, 38 miles an hour. This one want to go 28 miles an hour. Would you? If you want to see how selfish people are, look at traffic. I'm bringing out this point because most people come into relationship with a self-serve mindset. They come into the relationship seeing what they can get, how they can serve themselves. And Zoe is here tonight to challenge all of that. Who is brave enough, courageous enough to call in on a Friday and share, right? I mean, be honest. Share how you're selfish in relationship. Can you name 3 selfish acts you perform in relationships? Are transactional relationships fundamentally self-serve relating? Listen, if it's not serving me, that's not how it's supposed to go. So everybody's supposed to just acquiesce and serve you. This goes back to deserving. Everybody thinks they're deserving of everything. But you're only deserving of what you've worked for. Now, a lot of people don't understand that either. When I say what you've worked for, internally, have you gotten past a few things inside? And if not, what are you deserving of? So you see how this, if it's not serving me, what is your higher good? What is your higher purpose? How do you cultivate it? How do you find it in order to cultivate it? Do you even know any of this? And this isn't about Lori Harvey. She just presented, and if you listen to the clip that we played, she presented a statement that many people use, and I wanted to pluck the statement. This is not about her, right? But we got a lot of folk out there, men and women, or if it ain't serving my highest good, or if it's not serving me, selfish. I bet you the phone stay quiet tonight. You know why? Because people don't like calling out their selfishness. People don't like speaking on the truth about what they need to conquer internally. All of the relationship people out there got y'all twisted. They got y'all doing stuff in reverse. You going out looking for the person, going out looking for the one, going out looking for happiness, going out looking. Nobody goes in and says, okay, can I start the process of becoming what I want? Most people don't know how to become what they want because they don't know how to accept what they are. See, take a kid. That bedroom is a mess. That bedroom is in shambles. I need you to get in there and clean that bedroom. Now, there might be some procrastination on the child's part. Why? Because he hasn't accepted the task. He walk in, see the room and go, dang, I was gonna go to the gym. No, you can't do nothing till this bedroom right. But Dad, no, it ain't even, there's no discussion. Relationships work the same way. I ask you, point out the mess in you. Most people say, no, it was because of them. How many times you heard somebody say, you made me act out? Yes, you could be triggered, but even after being triggered, you still have a choice. And yes, sometimes the choice is hijacked by your brain. Sure, still no excuse. Still no excuse. So when was the last time you asked yourself this question? What do I need to know to understand or do to manifest blank, whatever your desire is? What do I need to know to understand or to manifest blank? What do I need to know about me to overcome this particular hurdle, whatever blank is, this particular hurdle within my character? What do I need to understand about me in order to get around that? Because every time I'm in a relationship, blank shows up, and it may show up as a reaction, and then I can now blame somebody else because it's a reaction. When you gonna learn how to respond? And trust, in the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, trust me now, I am a work in progress, still mastering response over reaction. Oh gosh, let's ask a deeper question. What do I need now? What do I need to know right now in order to connect to my higher purpose? Being with somebody and have them serve you. Listen, if your partner is supposed to serve you, can you become spoiled? Can you engender a sense of entitlement if they're always serving you? As a parent, that's a relationship too. Don't you stop serving and catering to your kids after a certain age? Don't you say, hey, you know what? Now it's time for you to get out there and show some initiative and put into practice what I've been teaching you all these years, right? Can significant others do that with each other? Or are they in the relationship for a self-service agenda? I'm here because you seem like somebody that can deliver the outcome that I'm hunting. I'm an outcome hunter. You seem like you can deliver that outcome. I'm just asking. When was the last time you asked yourself internally, listen now, what path should I take? Oh, we're not talking about what occupation, right? There's people out there that's well-educated. They got soft skills. There's a lot of people out there well-educated. Educated to the hilt. But internally, a little dim. See, you can be externally bright. socially bright, but are you internally bright? These real questions. Listen to this. I've been saying this to you guys for a long time. There is no second or higher self to search for. You are the highest self. Only give up the false ideas you have about yourself. A lot of people don't understand that. The false ideas limit you from ascending to your higher self. See, when you are at your highest self, you don't need nobody to serve you. If it ain't serving me, then I'm out. Now, again, this is not for Lori Harvey. She could take this message, but this isn't for her per se. This is to try to kill the idea that you need to be served. When we come forward, Zoe Williams has so much to talk about on this topic. I'm going to blow it up when we come forward. Get to your phone lines, 1-800-920-1580. I'll be here. Usually the reason for a very nice day. Ultimate act. Party is packed. Everything's just listen to the mix.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
My baby boy, they just won the team. They won the championship in the DR.
Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. The search warrant behind the FBI raid on former
Yeah!
The warrant claims Trump was under investigation for potential Espionage Act violations.
Did you see?
It went on to claim Trump had top secret documents and photos. A new study is showing the dangers
Yeah!
of bounce houses. The University of Georgia conducted a study and found there were 132 wind-related bounce house incidents recorded from the year 2000 until
Holla at your boy.
those situations, at least
Call in.
487 people
Miss
were injured,
JB.
and at least 28 others died. A bartender is testifying he was shown photos taken.
Hey,
at the scene of the
JB always
2020
coming through on a
helicopter
Friday.
that killed NBA
Thank
legend
you.
Kobe Bryant and his teenage daughter and
Thank
7
you.
others. Victor Gutierrez said that soon after the crash, a Los Angeles sheriff's deputy showed him disturbing photos of body parts. That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Farm Safe 811 starts with you. Always call 811 and wait for any underground lines to be marked.
Always keep
Thank you guys for thanking JB.
Stay humble.
Now who gonna join JB?
Farmsafe811.org.
As we continue our mission to fill
Hey.
the void and provide relevant programming
Low
and
key.
content to our community, get ready for the
This right here, this promo,
series, Agenda for
this is the
America,
new
an
mansions.
African-American perspective, coming this fall. 4 consecutive weeks, 4 all-star panels, 4 essential conversations. Every Thursday in October, live from Los Angeles, KBLA Talk 1580 will unpack the state of black women in America, the state of black men in America, the state of black youth in America, and conclude with Why We Can't Wait, a conversation about the urgency of now. What we do in the days, weeks, and months ahead is more consequential than ever.
Shout out to Teddy Ray.
Conversations will focus on the future.
We love you, brother, Teddy Ray.
Or not, we meet the moment. Download the KBLA 1580 app right now for exclusive alerts about Agenda for America, an African-American perspective, coming to KBLA Talk 1580 this fall. Saturday, August 27th, KBLA Talk 1580 welcomes the Lamert Park Jazz Festival at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Mall with co-headliners, the Jazz Classics featuring Patrice.
Where my people at? Where y'all at?
Ernie Watts, Marvin Smitty Smith.
Ooh, great question. You gotta call up. Hey, Rob, you gotta call up. Let's get into that. Let's get into that.
And Ryan Porter and more. General admission is absolutely free. There are a limited number of VIP tickets available on sale now and selling fast at LamertParkJazzFestival.com. You will experience jazz, community, and culture like you never have before. Saturday, August 27th at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Mall. Feel the rhythm of Patrice Rush, Pete Escovedo, and more. Free general admission. VIP tickets on sale now at the MertParkJazzFestival.com. Executive produced by Diane Robertson in association with the World Stage.
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Even tiny leaks can be huge water wasters. Conserving water starts with a few simple water-saving
How's the
actions at home
volume?
and in the yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding
the volume good?
so you water only where it's needed. We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips. Save water, save California.
Attention seniors on Medicare and Medicaid or receiving extra help for your prescription drugs. We have great news. You can change or enroll into a Medicare plan every 3 months if you qualify, all from the comfort and safety of your own home, over the phone. No one even needs to come to your home. And in minutes, we'll tell you all about some additional new Medicare benefits for you, like dental, vision, hearing, transportation, and more. Call us. We'll explain all your new Medicare benefits. Premiums are as low as $0 per month. Even if you are not paying anything for your coverage now.
JB, can you call in and say that?
To review your plan.
From me to you.
Zero-cost plans available in some areas.
Can you?
Don't wait till
Can
next
you
year.
call in and
Get all
say
the
that?
Medicare benefits you deserve.
JB, the phone line is open right now.
430-6748.
I need to hear your voice, honey.
430-6748. That's 800-430-6748. Paid for by Senior Choice Plans.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Call in.
1580. Connecting you.
JB, I want to hear from you specifically.
Increase the Peace
Mind
Foundation
reading.
is a non-profit community-based organization dedicated to fostering peace while mitigating violence in our
JB is
society.
hilarious.
Established in 1993.
Please
Stop the
call
Violence,
in.
Increase the Peace has provided a wide variety of assistance to thousands of youth, families, and victims of violence over the past 3 decades, including intervention services, conflict and dispute resolution training, grief counseling, and victims advocacy.
Took a brother's life and his life and it cried because he died of trifling. I don't. Sorry. My bad, Mom. Shit, I should know the lyrics.
Or to access services, call 323-445-8620. That's 323-445-8620. Or visit www.increasethepeacefoundation.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the voice of reason with Williams.
Playlist.
Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, your brother So Williams, the voice of reason, is back in the building. Whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Listen, you'd be surprised how pervasive, how ubiquitous narcissism is. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Everybody is self-centered. You know why? What can I get? Right? Everything you get works like mortar. So you know how you build a wall and you use mortar to hold the bricks in place, and then the mortar dries and now the wall is strengthened. So when you got wounds and the mortar of your spirit wall is made of wound material, right? You start building a wall around the wound to protect an identity that the wound gave you. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to get played again. They ain't going to do this to me no more. Do you get what I'm saying? So now, you go into relationships, you got to serve me because the last time I was the server. This time it's going to be different. See, because when I served, I didn't get paid back. Hey, 1-800-920-50. I didn't get paid back what I put in. This the last time I serve. They in relationship military. This is the last time I serve and not get my benefits. Oh no, the benefits are coming out front on the table. Yes, Lord. The benefits is up front. Let me see. You got a benefit wallet. Let me see your benefits. Lord. But that's not how relationships are supposed to work. Do you understand? Relationships are not supposed to work like that. Your higher self is not something outside of you. It's inside of you. How to listen to your higher self. Oh, wow. Listen to this. Knowing which questions to ask your higher self is only one part of the process. Actually listening and hearing the answers is where most people struggle. What did I say? In 85 episodes to this point, you are the answer. Your partner can only be a question. No, but you want to put the onus on them so you can be exonerated of all blame. This is how you become a master common denominator. Woo, I know they ain't ready. They're not ready tonight because I'm on one tonight. This is how you become a master common denominator. You're the answer, but you're going to act like your partner is the answer. No, your partner is a question that your answer drew to them. When you going to sit down and have a face-to-face with the answer that's always been inside you? Huh? Well, if it ain't serving me, listen. Where do we live? We live in Babylon. Oh, it's not Babylon no more? Oh, that's the 60s, 70s talk. We in Babylon. We in the wilderness of North America. That talk don't work no more? Look around and see what's going on in the world today. Your technology is more advanced than your spirituality. Doesn't it seem off? Nobody stops and says, hey, why is technology more advanced than our spirituality? You got people running around and say love don't exist, love is chaos, and love is an emotion. What? While the people, the 1%ers who rule the world, what they doing? Trying to connect to what your ancestors originally created. I'm not making up stuff now. All right, let's get to the phone lines. April from Watts is in the building. April, get in here. Love is a verb.
Hey, Bill, how are you?
I'm good. Just, thinking about Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? Just go ahead. Finish.
Yeah, I'll be Jackson too, if you ask.
Hey!
Yeah. I've had this conversation with you over the years on numerous occasions, and I don't know if my antennas are up or if I'm listening, and I try to hear, and I got this fiery Taurus in me, and who jumped back real fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked, and I got a quick snapback.
Okay.
And I hear what you're saying, and shit, shoot. And even when I listen on the phone, if I get on hold too long, I take it personally. And
I know. I got one of them messages. I said, oh, Lord, April, we didn't mean to leave you on hold, baby.
I know you didn't. Lord, forgive me. I know you didn't. And Richie was like, they love you. He gave you a shout out. I was like, oh, forget that. But I'm listening. I hear it, and we've had this conversation, and I'm having that. I'm experiencing that. and my higher self comes to me nightly, and it comes to me in you, it comes to me in your passing, and when it comes to me, I don't want to hear her.
Why?
I don't want to hear her.
Why?
I want to stay bossed up.
But see, bossed up in context of a toxic society. See, you could be bossed up in this society and this is a win. But on the spirit side, that's an L.
Yeah.
And you Taurus, you're inflexible. You don't like change. What works for you works, right? But here's the thing. The higher self comes to you for a reason. The higher self is saying there's more. This is the easy part. This is the icing. All you got to do is get an education. And some people don't even need an education. All you got to do is learn a system, get a skill set, right? And you can make money. You can boss up in this society because it's designed for you to win in that way. You feel me? But how do you boss up internally? Your higher self is asking you.
I have a master's degree, and I have 30 years of experience in aerospace.
I believe you, but yes, and that's what I'm saying. Education helps you win here in this context. I'm talking about on the spirit side. Do you have a master's degree in your higher self when you just admitted pushing your higher self away when it come to you? That's what we talk. We not. Come on.
No, I pushed that helper away. I was like, you remember what on my face right now?
You can't do that. Oh, you got to stay with me. Stay with me, April. When we come forward, me and April got work to do. I got to help my sister. Yes, we've got a lot to talk about.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
I'm pushing the helper away.
A campaign to rename a San Diego street honoring hair care icon and Black news publisher Willie Morrow.
What up?
Aisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News, brought to you by CaliforniaBlackMedia.org.
Somebody just signed up for the master class.
Justice advocates hosted a press conference to announce the campaign for Willie Morrow Way. Morrow was a respected businessman and inventor.
But again, this is another example of how the show expands when you call in.
The announcement to rename a street in his honor was held in front of a historic two-story building.
The conversation, the discussion expands when you call in.
San Diego's 92.5 FM and the San Diego
Where are my people at?
Newspaper. Morrow's impact is undeniable. The PAG will circulate a petition to collect signatures.
Where are the likes?
Residents and submit to City Hall for approval.
Shy Girl 64. I caught you live. What up? What up? What up? Law of correspondence.
Live Nation partnered to host the When You Grow Up Music Festival.
Everybody hit that like button. Everybody hit it. Let's get the likes to match the people in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Located at 1000 East 60th Street in Los Angeles. Headliners include Caitlin For Real.
And I really hope you guys sign up,
Additional artists on the bill,
all right, to the Art of Self-Empathy Masterclass.
Street, Easy, Cody Lee, Noah J, Mia Kennedy, and Window. Live Nation executives train the young adults on how to create and manage live entertainment, including budgeting, artist relations,
rock with your boy,
marketing, and ticketing. In addition to gaining this invaluable behind-the-curtain experience on how
law
live entertainment
compensation.
comes to life, each student will earn a modest stipend and receive a portion.
Miss JB, I'm tired of you dropping jewels in the chat. It's unacceptable.
Please support our youth. Admission is $20 and parking is free. For more details and information, please visit www.solaican't.org/WYGUfest.
The Institute for Diversity Certification is all about the 3 Ds: dedication, determination, and discipline. Learn more about our globally recognized diversity certification program today by calling 1-800-983-6192. Again, 1-800-983-6192. Or visit diversity certification.
My baby boy is a champion again.
Certified diversity professionals and also certified diversity executive credentials. DiversityCertification.org will provide an opportunity for you to demonstrate dedication to the field.
Great question, Daniel. Do people stop doing self-reflection when the other person is the common denominator?
983-6192. Again, 1-800-983-6192 or go to diversitycertification.org.
I think it's just artofselfempathy.com. The third annual masterclass by Zoe Williams Heru.
Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and make you want me.
Now that I escape, sleep, walk away. Those who correlate know the world.
Ha ha! This how you supposed to bust in on your spirit. I'm gonna find you. You can't hide. This is how you supposed to attack yourself. Hey, don't nobody want to look inside though. They want to come after their partner, ready or not. You can't hide. I know when you lying. I feel your energy. Do you feel your energy? You want to be self-ignorant while being partner aware. No, you don't get to be significant other aware while at the same time being self-ignorant. We don't want to do that. Let's get April back in here. I got to help my sister. April?
I'm doing so.
You
I'm
gonna,
listening. I'm open.
are you going to stop pushing your higher self away? Okay, all right. Okay, let me ask you, why do you push her away? And how does she get on your nerves?
She's very powerful. She's very powerful. She scares me sometimes. How powerful, how she draws people in, and I'm telling you though, it's like a magnet. And sometimes I can't handle it. And sometimes when I'm not even ready for the attention.
You can't handle it because you say you can't?
I can and I can. I'm an oxymoron.
Okay, Lord have mercy. You just ain't. I'm an oxymoron. Again.
Oh, I'm an oxymoron.
Let me just say this. This is one of women's greatest sins against self, which is ignoring their higher self, ignoring that presage, that inner voice. I say presage because presage only means something that is spoken to you, but is not worded. This is how your intuition works, right? Like it speaks to you, but it's not in words. And oftentimes, women may ignore that. And you're a perfect example of the higher self coming to you and, you not really fully embracing it. And I think that's something that should happen, because once you embrace your higher self, you're going to see lower self behaviors, lower self beliefs, lower self desires, and lower self expectations begin to erode. Isn't that what you want?
It is.
Okay. Well, I love you. And now I got to go. April from Watts, you brought the house down just by being honest. We love you. Thank you. Call in anytime.
Love you too, bye.
Yeah, the voice of reason is on fire tonight. It's only going to get deeper. I've got so much more to do. It's only going to get deeper when we come forward. We got Oklahoma. We got Los Angeles in the building. We're going to talk to everybody on the phone line. Let's get it.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear.
I don't know.
Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
A-Warp is back. The Los Angeles Urban League and Parkside Economic Development Corporation continue their mission to close the wealth gap between Black and
Miss JB, where you at, Miss JB?
Continuing every Thursday in August at 6
Hey, listen, it's Friday.
Attainment and retention.
We're 1 penny away.
More money. These virtual workshops will showcase
1 penny away from $50.
Alternative revenue streams. Register for this free series at laul.org/BWAAP.
Can we get to $100 today or not?
Learn from the experts and benefits of ADUs.
Oh, I see you then. Okay, Miss JB, I'm finna get you.
E-commerce mobiles. Discover how to take advantage of gig opportunities. Get rewired for personal success.
Oh, now, Miss JB, let me say this.
More money. Innovative ways.
We're in the last segment.
Incremental revenue.
Do you want to hold
Register now
until we get to the top of the hour so you can have more time to talk? Or do you want to be rushed in the last segment?
Come on, we're gonna be late to the cookout.
I say hold until we get you to the top.
Too.
The phone call is coming in. Can you grab
Fast
that?
relief from heartburn and indigestion. You know, that uncomfortable feeling after you eat too much and after the devil dead.
Art of self-empathy is going to be on fire. Everybody and their mama should sign up.
Good call.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, it's diarrhea. Pepto-Bismol.
Good evening, good evening.
How do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious.
My man is signed up. Awesome. Tell him I said thank you.
First step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 15.
I want you to move on up towards your destination. Hey, that's life. The Voice of Reason is live on KBLA Talk 1580. The most revolutionary radio show in the world as it pertains to relationships. Nobody's doing it the way we're doing it. Today, our topic is so powerful. Callers, hang tight. This is the shortest segment on the show. Just hang tight. I'm carrying you all forward so you can have space to talk. Okay? So, today's topic, self-service. A deeper look at what is and isn't the act of serving your highest good. Most people are selfish in relationships and they're in there to serve themselves. But sometimes serving your highest good is serving others. Oh, I got to protect against being used and manipulated. You won't feel used and manipulated if you just serve unconditionally. Meaning, I am serving for the sake of service itself. I'm not serving with a silent wish that you'd acknowledge my service to you. See, wherever there is a silent wish, a silent contract, an unspoken desire behind why you did something, you didn't really do it. What you actually did was put a down payment on what you want. I'm doing this because I really want to be acknowledged. I really want to be appreciated. I've never been really appreciated, so I'm just going to keep trying to do things and show people that I'm worthy of it. No. Worthy of appreciation is an inside job. See, and like I said, this isn't an attack on the sister Lori Harvey. She just said something that encapsulated tonight's topic. Right? In Sanskrit, there's a word, it's Siva. Siva is a Sanskrit word meaning selfless service or work performed without any thought of reward or repayment. Siva refers to rendering service, right? It refers to devotional service, right? In other words, serving as a type of worship. acknowledging God in everything and serving because you recognize the God in who you're serving. Oh, you see the divine spark in them, so you serve as a form of worship. This is why I say most of your relationships are selfish. If it ain't serving me, I'm not signing up for if it. Hey. Another word in Sanskrit is sivaka, serving, worshiping, honoring. You honor God, but you can't see the God in you, which means you won't serve your partner. When we come forward, the phone lines are going to be cracking. I see everybody. I'm going to everybody. We're going to talk. We got a lot to talk about. The Voice of Reason on fire tonight. Right. Hush now, child. Shit crazy.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
We are not the same.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. The search warrant
This show is designed for a different level.
Is now unsealed. The warrant claims
we want to touch people in a different way.
Espionage act
we want to elevate people.
Went on to claim Trump had top secret documents and photos. A new study is showing the dangers connected to bounce houses. The University of Georgia conducted a study and found there were 132 wind-related bounce house incidents recorded from the year 2000 until last year. Out of those situations,
and when I say we are not the same,
people were injured, and at least
I'm talking about me
died.
And other relationship. I don't call myself a relationship expert.
Helicopter crash that killed NBA
See,
legend Kobe Bryant.
one of the key differences.
7 others. Victor Gutierrez said that soon after the crash, a Los Angeles sheriff's deputy showed him disturbing
the way
photos
they're
of body
educated,
parts.
it
That's
integrates.
The latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BIN News.
Transactionalism. It integrates principles of this society.
The highest quality ingredients, made fresh.
Oh, I forgot to say this.
Made with a smile.
Miss JB, you did it again. Thank you, Miss JB. D. Hamilton, thank you. Hey, pick or choose what you want to do. Hit the super chat. Get the master class. But you got to do one of them.
And what's your opinion on the best course of action to solve the problem? Well, you've come to the right place. You're listening to LA's all-new progressive talk radio station. Of the people, by the people.
My brother, Haru Ali.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Daniel Latham, Miss JB, Rob. 78B.
Politics, we got you. Health and wellness education.
Y'all blocked them news sites. Jesus.
Black-owned and operated evidence-based alternative radio station.
Nzinga.
Minded people like you and me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome home, LA. We're all in this together.
Yes.
It's KBLA Talk 1580.
True Monger in the building. April Love in the building.
We got a lot to talk about.
AKA in the building. Dictionary in the building.
I'm Zell Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Supremacy One, what up?
Become your cellmate.
Shy Girl. Anthony.
Room turnoff. Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity.
Mrs. Latoria Thompson.
Are they worth the wait?
King Cooper.
The child wasn't here, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How is that right?
All right, let's get busy.
Daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
No cursing. No cursing.
Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with the bad pipes routine. How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pisses the nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you rate women so well?
Zoe
family of reason and accountability. A voice of reason.
Way, can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. The far side can't keep running away. This is what you do, though. Let me tell you something. The aspect of relationship that you run away from the most, it's not a certain type of person you attract. You spend most of your time running away from you, the truth that is in you. Let's not play games. This is why I picked these songs tonight. Can't keep running away. You've been running. No more running. Everything you've ever wanted in a lover meaning one who loves, a lover, one who loves deeply. I'm not talking sexually. Everything you've ever wanted in intimacy. In other words, see into me, intimacy. Everything you've ever desired or needed has to first be cultivated within. If you've never been comfortable with the truth of who you are, how is anybody else going to embrace you, going to love on you? How's anybody else going to approve of you? When their approval trumps the cultivation of internal approval, you are a slave. I know you don't want to hear it worded that way. Serving me means let me go get what I want. Sa is sivaka. Sivaka, another word. Worshiping, honoring. When was the last time you honored the divine within you? When was the last time you sat down and had a conversation with the divine in you and you listened to the answers resonate from this profound, infinitely conscious source? When was the last time you did that? Because if you're looking for that in another and then think you deserve it and haven't met it in yourself, this is why a lot of people are frustrated. Right? The word seva comes from the Sanskrit root sev, meaning to attend or to go back to, or to go towards. Seva is generally understood to mean service and is mostly used in the context of religious service, as in the case of a person doing deity seva by bringing fruits and flowers. In the Yoruba belief system, if you are bringing fruits and water and flour, that's considered an offering, right? Fruits and flowers and bowing down before a form of God in a temple. I'm taking it higher. You. Psalms chapter 82, verse 6. And I have said, ye are gods, all of you. Jesus even quotes the same verse. Yes, we already did the God with a little g and big G show. We already did that. The point that I'm trying to make is there is something extraordinary in you. Are you going to cultivate it? Or do you think somebody is supposed to give you what you already have within you? These are my questions. Let's get to the phone lines. I'm going to Jay from Los Angeles. Jay, jump in here. Talk to us.
Hey.
Hey. What's happening?
Hey, So there's so much information. So I was trying to retain it all, but I forgot what I was going to say. So can you ask me something so that I can respond?
What in the...
something.
Well, what struck you? Like when you were listening, what was there something that struck you?
At the very beginning, you were saying 3 things about selfish behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're honest, you know, and one of the things I said was being selfish was, for me, expecting the other person to know what that's supposed to be.
Oh, so like reading your mind, right?
Yes, like reading my mind, and then when they didn't read my mind, I never communicated, reacting in a certain way as if they should have known.
Them silent contracts be killing. I know.
Yeah. So that is me, you know, being selfish, and then expecting them to, even though they act like they know, expecting that they should comply, and then, you know, getting mad that you act like that over here, so why are you not acting like that over here? You know, it's like cleaning up your room, leaving it dirty.
Wait, Jay.
Then,
I gotta take you forward. We got one more. I gotta take you forward because you cook it right now. When we come forward, back to LA and Jay.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years.
I failed mind reading 101.
South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural black
dedicated
newspaper that focuses on providing news
and then
information.
What's the segment? 9 or 16?
We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our
the length of the segment we're going into.
We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business without reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader.
I'm not Professor X.
Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cow-cruise-news.com. That's cow-cruise-news.com.
Man, people in here supporting. We appreciate it.
Right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California
Mindset, what up?
Working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
Do you have Medicare and do you use a CPAP machine? This is a national healthcare alert regarding your CPAP supplies. Using a clean CPAP mask and clean supplies is important to staying healthy. The best way to make sure your CPAP equipment is clean is to get new supplies. If you have Medicare, we have great news. Medicare will pay for you to have new clean supplies every 90 days. We'll even do all the paperwork for you to make sure that there's
Does anybody know what CPAP is for?
And you don't
it
even
sound
have to leave
nasty.
home. We provide free in-home delivery. So if you're a CPAP user and you have Medicare, staying healthy with
breathing
new
machine?
CPAP equipment is easy. Just make this free phone call right
Sleep
now to
apnea.
get started. Sponsored by Specialty Medical. 800.
Because they say you got to keep it clean. Like, what's in it? Snot?
245-3098. 800-245-3098. That's 800-245-3098.
Welcome to Allstate. We're saving on your auto insurance.
Oh, it's for snoring.
A joyride. You, your car, and an open road. Maybe your best friend too. The music is chill, and so is the traffic. You and your friend both look over at each other.
Right.
And then he puts his head back out the window.
But I don't need no CPAP.
Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Somebody said sleeping with a mouthpiece.
Allstate.com to save today. Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions.
Really?
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Even tiny leaks can be huge water wasters. Conserving water starts with a few simple water-saving actions at home and in the yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding drip irrigation so you water only where it's needed. We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com for more water-saving tips. Save water, save California.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Here you go. Free your mind.
your mind. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is on complete fire. Yeah. We're having a very powerful conversation tonight. Are transactional relationships fundamentally self-serve relationships? I'm in it for what I can get out of it. I don't really care who you are. I mean, superficially, I gotta like the way you look, aesthetic. You gotta have some money. You know, I guess you gotta be funny. But for the most part, I'm not going any deeper than your ability to give me what I was supposed to be developing internally. Right? Tonight's topic is a doozy. Self-service. A deeper look at what is and what isn't the act of serving your highest good. What does serving your highest good mean to you, Jay from Los Angeles?
Well, hey, again, so it started off like, say, for instance, when you have somebody, I need you to love me the way that I think I'm loving you.
Ooh.
And then I realized that I'm loving you without boundaries. I'm giving you everything. I'm loving you all particular ways, and I want you to be responsible for that and give me the same thing back. And if you don't, then you don't love me. You know, and this is why love language was very important. If I love chicken soup and you're sick and I give you chicken soup, but you hate chicken soup, you actually love tomato soup. But if you don't eat my chicken soup, you don't love me. I'm giving you the best that I got.
But see,
so that was my selfishness.
You bring up a big point here. That love language book, I think, messed a lot of people up. See, you can't identify or categorize expressions of love. Because what happens is, the way that our mind works, we work on definitions to be able to define a thing. And then once you define it, there's the tendency to think, like you said, if I don't get what I've defined myself as, my love language is touching. If you don't touch me, you don't love me.
You don't love me.
Or my love language is gifts. If you don't give me gifts, you don't love me.
And that's totally selfish. You know, that's a very selfish way of being. And so when you discover the love for yourself and get your own boundaries and love yourself, then you can see what love looks like.
But
if you don't,
this is big. This is big. Discovering and developing the love for yourself is like living or going through a dirty CPAP machine. See, don't nobody want to mess with that dirty CPAP machine with the mold, with the mold in it. Nobody won't even look at that CPAP machine.
But it's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful journey when you get to the end of the
They be like, oh, Lord, my spirit is a CPAP machine that ain't been cleaned in 200 generations. What? I can't go do that. I'd rather demand, right?
That's hilarious.
I can't smell my own breath in the morning. I want you to smell it.
Right.
But it's true. So I did have I can talk now, fast forward, but those are some of the selfish behaviors that I had, and I expected the person to give me everything that I wasn't giving myself. I was not giving myself those things, and I needed that person to give it to me, and if you didn't, then I felt some sort of way. And then I realized that's not what it's about. You have to love yourself, like I put in the chat. Love your neighbor as yourself. That is a commandment if you're biblically speaking.
Hey, hold on. Don't throw that Bible in here.
What I'm about to say is, what I'm about to say on the sidebar is, it says love your neighbor as yourself, but they are teaching love just your neighbor. Ooh. And we miss the contrast of what that actually is. Love yourself. If I don't love myself, then I'm going to give you all my selfish qualities. And I expect for you to give me everything that's not.
Because self-love is equivalent to self-work.
Yes.
And no. I'd rather have superficial love. But let me say, Jay, I appreciate you for calling in and hanging on the line. We love this discussion. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Let's bounce right to Oklahoma. Reuben, he's on the line. Reuben, talk to your brother tonight, man. How are you? Go ahead, brother.
How are you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm trying to cook with olive oil, grapeseed oil. You see how I do.
Hey, so look, I was thinking about being self-centered, operating from a self-centered means perspective of individuals I had dealt with in the past. I thought, you know what, how about this? How about maybe you have done wrong past? And I thought about it as a situation with my ex-wife where we were a young couple, but we were making pretty good income coming in. And a couple of times we got several checks come back, bounce back. That scared me. So I talked to her about it, and then happened again another few months down the road. So instead of me just making it a week situation where we work together maybe as a team for a few months on the budget, and so that we can know what's really, what's the budget and what's not in the budget. But when that don't happen again, I just snatched paying the bills from her and I started paying the bills. Didn't talk to her about it. So now from here going forward, this is, I'll handle all of this. But I still had to give her a salary, an allowance, although she worked there as a Head Start, she was a young kid, as a teacher. And the money she made, she was able to keep that money. But we really don't care about, most women don't care about what my spouses make that, because in the traditional format, we would be lion's share winners for the family. So anyway, I kind of treated her good in that situation, and I thought that was self-centered. You know, you put her on an allowance, you put yourself on an allowance. You know, I started thinking into that. I said, okay, so yeah, it's something on me, not on somebody else did to me. That's all I had, brother.
Well, let me just say, Reuben, thank you, sir, for sharing. I mean, he called in and was transparent and acknowledged some missteps that he did. Brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in and being open, man. Oklahoma is in the building because of you. If you want to bring your city into the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. Let's go back to my hometown, Pasadena. Dina Love, Richie Rich in the building. Richie, talk to me, man.
What's happening, Big Soul, man? You know, I just want to, so if you say crush them, I'm a pulverizer. But I want to challenge this one thing, so when you say, everything you need exists within you, I agree with that. You got to stand on your own, too. But I can play with myself all day in the room, and until I get next to that original woman, she going to give me something that I didn't even know existed on this earth. You hear what I'm saying?
Hold on. Boy, Rich, hey, Rich, I'm talking about internally and spiritually, and then Rich come in here and you right though. Hey, Rich, you right. I can't argue with you, man. You right. That girl, that man, that woman. Woo, Lord, she give you something you can't get yourself. I understand you, man.
Oh. I can hoop at Jackie Robinson all day, but until I start playing at other courts and challenging other players, I'm not going to have a well-balanced game. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I'm just saying this when a woman chooses to say, hey, you know what? I'm a bounce and dip dive. She needs a higher challenge. She's seeking something that you're just not giving her at that moment in time.
Right. So let me double back again. So to make the distinction clearer, these are psychological things that you can give yourself, right? Not physical things. Right. These are psychological things. Like, for instance, many people go outside of themselves for a self-esteem boost, for a self-worth boost, for a self-acceptance boost, approval, right? Attention. These are things you can give yourself. I'm not talking about the Deshaun Watson happy ending. I'm not talking about that.
But so what about the psychological term, the bicycle effect? Meaning a cyclist will move faster when he has other cyclists with him. Because oftentimes, when we plan, if I say get him, so, sometimes hearing the coach or your peoples give you that motivation, sometimes it does help. It does give you an extra spark.
Right.
We're societal beings. So even on a psychological level, we need each other to get to a higher step psychologically as well.
Yes,
if my
but
pops is in the house telling me, son, you ain't nothing, that's going to affect me, as opposed to him saying, you can be whatever, you the God.
Absolutely. But at some point, the training wheels have to come off. And you're 100% right, but at a certain stage, right? Because at some point, you grow up and then you learn to challenge where you came from. You learn to challenge everything you were taught. You then have a different vantage point where you look back, and now, because you've had different experiences, you can see the flaws in the model that was used to raise you. So again, you're right to a certain degree. My thing, and the point that I'm really drilling down on, is at a higher level of consciousness, there is what the Buddhist, the Taoist, the Hindu believed. At the highest point, there is a sense of moksha. That's what the Buddhists would call it, moksha, which is enlightenment, self-realization. And what happens is, yes, humans need other humans to create bonds, but bonds also bind. This is why they, on the negative side, that's why they call it trauma bonding. I call it shadow bonding. These are things that need to be transcended. This is why people don't love unconditionally or freely. People love with silent contracts. They love with selfish contracts. And they've given themselves the power of attorney over the relationship by signing the silent contract. They didn't even tell you about it, but they signed it for you.
Right.
So I hear you, but I'm saying let's go higher.
Right. So like you've always been vibrating on a higher level, and I've seen people get around you just to try to get a radio show, just to try to get their podcast popping. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you attract people that need to be cut off. I call it red weight. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have red weight around you. Sometimes you gotta discard it, get rid of it. You know what I mean? My question to you, Zone, I'm gonna get off the line and let somebody else pop their thing. If I was a chicken, right? If I was an eagle raised around chickens, they can't teach me how to fly. So for the people who weren't blessed enough to have people in their life to get them to that higher level, how can they even get there? Because they don't even know that it exists. You know, they're going to think they're a chicken and not be flying and eating bird beak all day.
No, I hear you. But even when you're around an enlightened circle and they tell you, hey, you can fly, guess whose job it is to discover the inner wings and then go to work on flapping them wings and then overcoming the fear of jumping off the ledge? The old Zen Buddhist saying is this: jump and then the net will appear. I'm trying to point out what you're saying. It's not incorrect. It's a training wheel. And at some point, that training wheel got to come off. The guru is a training wheel. The preacher is a training wheel. The mentor is a training wheel. When you gonna get out there and become the master Jedi I said you had the capability of being? That's on you, being it. Not doing it, being it.
That's real. That's real.
You understand? So, like I said, I'm not marginalizing your perspective. Yes, you need them for a while. But if you keep them, now you're codependent on them.
Right.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right, good brother. I love this conversation, man. Good looking. Pasadena in the house. My homeboy Richie. Rich, we love it, man. Get to your phone lines. The number to dial is Somebody said, use the force, Luke. Heru Ali. We got time for Heru? Let's get Heru. Heru, we got time for you, man. Come on in here, Heru. Use the force. Yes.
Absolutely.
Wait, hold on. Let that music play for a second. Hold on. I sense Lord Vader is in danger. Summon my ship. Yeah. There's a disturbance. Go ahead, brother. Talk to us, man.
Listen, it sounds like Tiana Taylor and Lori Harvey, respectfully, they was on some...
Okay, just hold it. Just hold it. We got to come forward. When we return, my brother's finna cook. I feel it. Just don't curse. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. Who wrote these lyrics? My credit is bad.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. The search warrant behind the FBI raid on former President Trump's home is now unsealed. The warrant claims Trump was under investigation for potential Espionage Act violations.
Wow.
It went on to claim Trump had top-secret documents and photos. A new study is showing the dangers connected to bounce houses. The University of Georgia conducted a study and found there were 132 wind-related bounce house incidents recorded.
I think a dude did write it.
2000 until last year.
Foster and McElroy are the producer-writers of their records. A dude did write that.
A bartender is testifying he was shown photos taken at the scene of the 2020 helicopter crash that killed
the In Vogue
Kobe
record.
Bryant and his teenage daughter and 7 others. Victor Gutierrez said that soon after the crash, a Los Angeles sheriff's deputy showed him disturbing photos of body parts. That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
At In-N-Out, our hamburgers are made with the highest quality ingredients.
Everybody go download the KBLA app. Everybody go download the Voice of Reason podcast. All you got to do is go Apple Play, Google Play, Spotify. Go download. Listen to all these episodes.
Police brutality continues to exist in this country. Do you believe it to be a systemic problem, or should we judge police misconduct on a case-by-case basis? And what's your opinion on the best course of action to solve the problem? Well, you have come to the right place. You're listening to LA's all-new progressive talk radio station. Of the people, by the people, for the people.
Yeah, I sure appreciate that.
KBLA Talk 1580. We got you covered round the clock. Racism, we got you. Progressive politics, we got you. Health and wellness education, we have you covered.
We're going to have to put it back in the hands of the people.
A black-owned and operated, evidence-based alternative radio station for progressive, open-minded people like you and me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Welcome home, LA. We're all in this together.
Hey, what's our time?
KBLA Talk 1580. Broadcasting from the heart
time
of LA's Leimert Park. We got a lot to talk about.
We are going to have to fight. We're going to have to struggle. We're going to have to struggle relentlessly to bring about some peace.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP accident attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for your free consultation. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call on me, your MVP. It's the 28th Annual African American Film Marketplace and S.C. Manley's Short Film Showcase. The Black Hollywood Education and Resource Center is back with in-person and virtual screenings. Join us August 19th through 28th to see and stream films from around the world. All films will screen at Cinemark HHLA, located at 6081 Center Drive, Suite 201, Los Angeles, California. This year's films include With Salt, directed by Phyllis Bancroft. The premiere is Saturday, August 20th at 6 p.m. Schooldemic, directed directed by Alcee H. Walker, premiering Friday, August 26th at 7 p.m. And American Justice on Trial, directed by Herb Perret and Andrew Abrahams, premiering Saturday, August 20th at 8:30 p.m. It's the 28th Annual African American Film Marketplace and S.E. Manley Short Film Showcase at Cinemark Howard Hughes, LA at 6081 Center Drive. Go to bherc.org to get your tickets and showtimes. BHERC is a nonprofit public benefit organization.
Real talk, kids are gonna kid. And sometimes that can look messier, ickier, and stickier than we'd like to admit. We can't always protect our kids from chewing on borrowed pencils, sharing lip gloss, or wild sneezes. But there is one thing we can protect them from, and that's COVID-19. Add vaccines and boosters to your child's back-to-school list. Find one near you at myturn.ca.gov. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Complain that they're on their phone the whole time.
How y'all doing?
Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org.
Hey.
A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I want to say thank you.
And no overdraft fees.
All week long,
Is the easiest
y'all been riding with your brother. Ever since I've been on KBLA, y'all been riding with your brother. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you.
Cool.
I want to say I appreciate
even
you.
Easier than that. With no fees or minimums and no overdraft fees.
I'm just happy you guys are here.
That's banking reimagined.
So,
what's in your wallet?
from me to you,
See CapitalOne.com
thank you.
for details.
Sincerely, thank you.
KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk
1 minute.
1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Watts Labor Community Action Committee, WLCAC, is a community-based organization dedicated to improving the quality of life for South Los Angeles residents. WLCAC offers senior services, employment assistance, help for the unhoused, a family service center, emergency COVID response, and more. The 7-acre WLCAC Center features stunning public art installations, galleries devoted to American history, and healing. Born of the ashes of the 1992 civil unrest, WLCAC aims to help neighbors near and far understand the unique conditions that contribute to racial injustice in America. To make a donation or get help, call 323-563-5639. That's 323-563-5639. Or stop by 10950 South Central Avenue in Los Angeles. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams.
Playlist.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Started. Zombie on the track. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team. Yeah, started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team. Yeah, I done kept it real from the jump.
Yeah. What up? Where is here for you? In context to this song, started from the bottom, now we're here. Where is here for you? Yesterday, I talked about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. At the bottom of the hierarchy of needs, what do we have? Physiological needs: air, water, food, shelter, sleep. I'm going to say sex, clothing. Oh, there it is. Reproduction. Well, modern day relationships are vibrating on the bottom rung of that pyramid. I need trips, right? Bags. Brothers need Gucci belts to match the Gucci shoes, right? I need to take pictures of my plate and post it on Instagram so people will know I'm at Nobu or Ruth Chris or Mastro's, right? Right? This, do you understand? We're at We're on the physiological need. That's where most people are vibrating at. There's fear, there's doubt, there's anxiety, there's greed, there's ego. Most people are right there. Do you understand? So when Brother Drake says we started from the bottom, in context of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, most of our relationships are on the bottom. When you say, start from the bottom now, we're here. Where is here? Same for the good brother, Dr. David R. Hawkins, for his consciousness grid. He says the majority of the planet Earth is vibrating at 100. 100 is the consciousness of fear. He said there's only 12 people on planet Earth that's vibrating over 700 that counterbalance the other 8-9 billion people and raise the overall number to 205, 215. But everybody is fearful. Everybody is egoic, mainly everybody. Everybody is selfish. Everybody has silent contracts. Heru Ali, I need you to get in here and make this make sense for me.
Well, I'll try. Peace and love to the family nation. I think that the Queens, Tiana Taylor and Lori Harvey were on some savage, selfless service, right? On some quid pro. Hold up, wait a minute.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Oh, God. Here.
On some quid pro, hold up, wait a minute.
Wow.
Instead of, I guess the question is for me, to you respectfully, is I studied in the chat that a man can love two women. One that he tolerates and one that he celebrates. What are your thoughts on that?
Is that a topic for Monday?
Oh, you know what?
Huh.
I digress.
Shall we keep the voice of reason on fire with said topics?
Atomic right now. Respectfully, I digress.
All right, so email me that, and then let's develop that as a topic. It's done. Hey, Heru Ali, man, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, peace and love.
And let me just say one more time, man, like, me personally, I don't have to attack anybody, right? I believe that this is a pervasive thought process that's out here, right? And the thought process is, if it ain't serving me. And what I'm trying to say is, in the simplest terms I can present, that is fundamentally selfish. If it ain't serving me, is selfish, right? Now, frame it a different way. If I'm not in relationships that are mutually serving, that are bi-directionally serving, meaning I'm serving them, they're serving me, there is this organic reciprocity that is happening. Now we grown-ups, right? Now we're grown-ups. Organic reciprocity, very difficult to achieve in a transactional society that where we like the sister said earlier, there's silent contracts. I'm expecting you to be something that I haven't fully articulated, not only to you, but within myself. Another sister called, I push my higher self away when it show up. What? So if all of these things are happening, now the question becomes, in this society, the way it is currently constructed, the way we interact currently, in this society, is a selfless relationship toxic? Can you be selfless? Would you be considered a fool for being selfless in this society, in context of how we live? Are you a fool for being selfless? 1-800-920-1580. Rob B from Tennessee. Get in here, man.
All right, so what you just said kind of led up to the questions that I posted in the chat. I had two, but I'm going to combine them for time.
Mm-hmm.
One being, well, the combination of the two being, how is it that you find the balance between transactional and organically reciprocal? And when you say, be what it is that you seek, how is that not still a silent contract?
Say it again. Be what it is you seek?
Yes.
How is that not a silent contract?
Yes, because if I'm putting the effort in being what I seek, I'm doing so because that's what I'm seeking.
Okay, but...
So is that not...
No. See, when I say be what you seek, right? The act of being is cultivating, right? You're cultivating respect as opposed to demanding respect. You need to respect me. No. I respect me, myself. I've cultivated self-respect. So now it's not a demand. It becomes an internal command. See, we see command in celebrity. We see command in sports. We see command in wealth. When was the last time you seen a person's spirit command your respect? Do you see the difference? Do you see what I'm saying? So when we talk about, this has nothing to do with your partner. Your partner is merely a mirror, right? They're just reflecting back to you what is undone in you. So there has to be, at some point, you got to be able to say, wow, I got this person again. Do you see what I'm saying, Rob?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
What I go back to is the question of where is that space, or how do you find that place from moving out of transactionalism into organic reciprocation?
Oh, this is a great question. Hold tight. When we come forward, Lord have mercy, Rob done broke the bank. Rob B from Tennessee, the volunteer state where I'm from. We about to talk about it. How do you find the balance? Here it comes.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings will disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Governor Newsom takes action.
That was a great question.
Californians safe from gun violence. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. Brought to you by CaliforniaBlackMedia.org. Late July, Governor Newsom signed several bills he asserts will keep children safe at school, keep guns out of the hands of dangerous people, and responsibly regulate the sale of firearms in our communities. AB 228 will require the Department of Justice to inspect gun dealers at least every 3 years unless the jurisdiction already has an inspection program in place. AB 1842 caps firearm cancellation fees to 5% of the purchase price for licensed firearm dealers, except for special order firearms. And AB 2239 prohibits individuals who have been convicted of elder or child abuse from possessing a firearm for 10 years. These are only a handful of the measures signed by Newsom in an attempt to enforce gun control. Mothers in Action presents the 24th annual Back to School Health Fair. Join us Saturday, August 13th at Exposition Park at 3998 Hoover Street. We'll be there from 8 a.m. to 12 noon, giving away fully loaded backpacks, food, PPE supplies, and more. This is a drive-through event and you must register to attend. Call 323-290-0456 or email us at mothersinactioninc@aol.com right now to register and save your spot.
Hey, this shit fire tonight. Y'all did a great job on the likes.
Back to School Health Fair. That's Saturday, August 13th, 8 a.m. to 12 noon at Exposition Park, located at 3998 Hoover Street. Don't forget, register for this event. Call 323-290-0456 or email us at mothersinactioninc@aol.com and register now for this event. One more time, that's 323-290-0456 or mothersinactioninc@aol.com. We'll see you there. This has been a KBLA Community Call to Action.
When did all the money made in cryptocurrency become such a burden? Let's face it,
1
for
minute.
some who are overnight fortunate, shiny cars and
This
fancy
shit is on
homes
fire.
are just a temporary fix. With so many people in the world in need, now there's a place to spread the wealth and keep a family's lights on. Pay it forward, and where there's blight, plant trees. Party with a purpose and save lives. 3Quality is an easy solution to charitable giving and connects us all. At 3Quality.net, those who have the means transfer tokens to a charitable wallet. Those at their lowest point now have a fund financed by crypto in which to turn. Need help or wish to provide help? Crypto meets charity at 3Quality. Visit 3, that's the number 3, quality.net, where every human is equal.
You want some more. It's the voice of
playlist.
Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. I'm not a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know. And understand I got the gift of speech, and it's a blessing. So listen to the lesson I preach. I talk sense condensed into the form of a poem. Full of knowledge from my toes to the top of my dome. I'm kinda young, but my tongue speaks maturity. I'm not a child, I don't need nothing for security. I get paid when my record is played, to put it short.
I got it made. The voice of reason, that playlist is cold-blooded. Many of us think we have it made when we've made money. When we've made it out of the hood. Don't you know you can make it out of the hood physically and your spirit still be in the hood? You got a ghetto spirit. Listen, as long as trauma has not been dealt with, as long as trauma has not been confronted and embraced with love by you, you got a ratchet soul. It's okay. See, Daddy, sinners can sing too. You got a ratchet soul. It's okay. Rob B, get in here, man. So you asked a very powerful question before we came forward. And I want you to rephrase that question because I have answers.
Okay. How do you move from the transactional, or differentiate between the transactional, moving into organic reciprocation?
So understand the origin of transactional. Transactional is based on safety needs and physiological needs. You feel me? So it's based on personal security, it's based on employment, it's based on resources, based on health, based on property. Physiological needs: air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction, right? So the two lower levels of societal dwelling is, I mean, it's almost obsessed with how you gonna pay me back what I gave you. I don't care what I gave you. Time, energy, sex, sandwiches, shelter, whatever. How you gonna pay me back? But as you begin to climb the ladder, now mind you, these books, Power versus Force, Dr. David R. Hawkins, Maslow's hierarchy, all of this stuff, man, is based on ancient spiritual practice. The ancient spiritualists was rising up their charts to moksha, nirvana, self-realization, Christ consciousness. Once you get to these levels, listen to what I'm going to say. Watch this now. Watch this. Okay. In relationship, what you're supposed to be doing is radiating love, not projecting unhealed pain through demands. What have you done for me? I need to be done for so I can feel special. I need to be wanted. That's doing for me. I need to be approved of, appreciated. Do you see? Do you see the cycle we're in, brother?
Yes.
It has to break. And how do you break it? You grow up spiritually. When we come forward, I'm keeping Rob on. When we come forward, I'm talking to Rob some more.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
Sola I Can Foundation and Live Nation partnered to host the When You Grow Up Music Festival, the first Black and Brown
When You Grow Up
festival. The music festivals take place on August 14th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Beehive.
See, Daddy,
at 1000 East
sinners can sing too.
Headliners include Kaylin For Real, Alex Isley, and Amendi. Additional artists on the bill are your grandparents, Diamond, Peterson, Jasper, Elijah K.
Hey, y'all fucking with my playlist or not?
Cody Lee, Noah J, Mia Kennedy, and Window. Live Nation executives train the young adults on how to create and manage live.
Y'all fucking with the playlist or not?
Booking, marketing, and ticketing. In addition to gaining this invaluable behind-the-curtain experience on how live entertainment comes to life, each student will earn a modest stipend and receive a portion of the festival's profits. Produced by trained young professionals for the community. Please support our youth. Admission is $20 and parking is free. For more details and information, please visit www.solaican.org/WYGUFest.
Did you know fixing outdoor leaks can save 27 to 90 gallons of water per day? Even tiny leaks can be huge water wasters.
Rob, I ain't done, yo. Rob, I ain't done.
Home and in the yard, like adjusting your sprinklers and adding.
I ain't done, Rob.
So you water only
I ain't done.
We can all do our part to conserve water. Visit SaveOurWater.com.
Who's signing up? Artofselfempathy.com.
At Social Security, we are always
Sign up.
That's why we created My Social
I'm 30.
A My Social Security account allows you to access your earnings history and benefits information, request a replacement Social Security card, get a proof of income letter, estimate and apply for benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount. Social Security. Securing today and tomorrow.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
This is it. What? Hey. Yeah. The Voice of Reason is back in the building. KBLA Talk 1580 is Friday night, August 12th. Zoe Williams in here cooking tonight. But my brother from Tennessee is hitting hard, and I want to drill down. According to Dr. David R. Hawking's map of consciousness, which is based on a logarithmic scale that spans from 0 to 1,000. At the bottom, at 20 is shame. 30, guilt. 50, apathy. 75, grief. Fear, 100. Desire, 125. Anger, 150. Pride, 175. Courage, 200. From 0 to 200. And I would say from 0 to 175. Where there is pride, there's scorn. There's demanding. Where there is anger, there's hate. There's antagonistic. Where there are desires, there's craving. And when you don't get the craving, there's disappointment. Where there is fear, there's anxiety and the sense of being frightened and unsafe. Where there is grief, there's regret. There's the sense of tragedy. Where there is apathy, there's despair, there's hopelessness. Where there is guilt, there's blame. Where there is shame, there's humiliation, a sense of being miserable. So what am I saying? Well, you know what you're doing when you're at the lower levels of consciousness? You're bartering, you're negotiating, you're brokering, so you can stave off these feelings, right? You want natural, organic reciprocity? Then don't want nothing in return. Oh, that's the secret. I do it because I am what I'm doing. I'm not doing it because I want something from what I'm doing. I'm doing it because I am what I'm doing. This is why most relationships are based on negotiations. It's a selfish relationship. When was the last time you was in a selfless relationship? I'm doing it because I am what I'm doing. I'm not a performer. Man, you know how many scared dudes out there perform to get ahead with women, Rob?
Yes.
I'm a perform sincerity. I'm a perform honesty. I'm a perform integrity. I'm a perform like I got money. And then I ask the women, you've been ignoring your intuition for centuries. How you let a performer get past your guard unless something in your lower self said, I'm going to do it anyway. Ooh. Hey, Rob, I want to...
So what that does is make me want to personalize.
But, Rob, I'm sorry, bro. We got to go. It's it.
All right.
Hey, but we'll pick it up Monday, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You brought it the fire at the end of the show. Let me just say this. I start the conversations. I don't finish them. You finish the conversations. Hey, I'll be back Monday with another week of fire topics. Zoe Williams, voice of reason. We ghost. Hey, thank y'all. Hey, Rob. Rob. Great questions, bro. Great questions.
1580 Santa Monica. I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. The search warrant behind the FBI raid on former President Trump's
Appreciate all y'all, man.
The warrant claims Trump was under investigation for potential Espionage Act violations. It went on to claim Trump had top-secret documents and photos. A new study is showing the dangers connected to...
Have a great weekend, everybody.